Hey, what's up, guys? Mark here. Just wanted to show some things. Finally getting my my Bronco up and going. More stuff added to it, I think, since the last time. They just came out with some aluminum side steps right here to go on it. I'm taking these off and putting aluminum on, so that'll make it look better. I didn't even know they made aluminum until I was looking the other day and seen them. So that'll make it look better. And same on the front, just, you know, nothing new. I did get this from Keith. This is a B44. It was made in 2003. That was about the time I got out of RC. But it's a good looking buggy. I mean, he ran it on carpet a little bit, but it's carbon fiber, as you can see. He's got a Castle Creations motor on it. That is a 38 kV motor, 3-cell lipo max. But yeah, it's like brand new to be a 2003 model. And you know, you're racing it on dirt. You know, compared to my buggy right here that I race. Hang on a minute, all this stuff is all tangled up. I've been trying to arrange and move stuff and all that, but yeah, as you can see here, yeah, this is a buggy that's been raced. I don't know what that is. I think it's a jet or something going over. I don't know if y'all could hear that or not, but yeah, and these right here are the lipo batteries that came out of this. But as you can see, they're puffy, which is dangerous. If you ever get batteries like this, which I've discharged them, there's not hardly a charge on them at all, but they're old. They're Reedy lipo 4800 milliamp an hour, 20C. Yeah, but they've had it. They still charge and work. Keith said, well, he charged them up. He said, I don't know if they'll take a charge or not, but he did it at his house. And, because he just had this as a shelf queen. That's all he's had it for. He ran it on carpet a little bit, and these are the original tires when he bought it brand new. So, he's never changed them or nothing. So, yeah, I mean, it's a good buggy. I mean, they're up to the 6 now, 6.5 or something like that. So yeah, but yeah, we looked it up, and this was built in 2003. That's been 15 years ago, something like that. But everything still works. Like I said, I put a charge on these and ran it out there in the yard, and it runs fine. The batteries even ran for God, I ran it about 15 minutes, I guess. But when I ran it, the batteries were real hot, and as you can see right there, that wasn't there, and the batteries got so swollen that the plastic was coming off, and that's not good. Plus it got hot, real hot. So I got to do away with these. I just got to figure out where to, I think, Advance Auto, or there's a couple of others that I can probably take these to and dispose of them. Because they're dangerous. They could blow up and catch on fire. And, you know, these right here are the big 4-cell, like a brick. They're much more racing. I use everything much more. Much more racing is what I use. This is an older battery, but but yeah, I use much more. You can see on that. This is an 8200 milliamp at 120C. This I use on the Bronco. These were on my own road, but these are brand new. I got these 6/28/18 is when I bought these. But yeah, these here I run in the Bronco, and I sold all my own road stuff. But yeah, I just acquired this. Wanted to show that. And they do still, you can find parts for them on eBay. And A-Main Hobbies, they still carry some. You know, being as, you know, what, a 15, 14-year-old buggy, something like that. 13-year-old buggy. So, yeah, and this one here, this is a RTR ready to run when you buy it. And it's a good buggy. It's just never been ran, hardly. The bottom of this, I ain't gonna lift it up because it's just too heavy, but the bottom of this is just like the buggy. It's not scratched up or nothing. You know, it's been ran on the street a little bit and some in I think a grassy area, but I pulled the motor out of it, and I'm gonna order another motor, probably a much more or something. And it may not be that. I may go with the cheaper version motor, I don't know, to put in here. I thought about just running this as a backup, just in case if something does happen to this one, because this is a team kit where you buy it and you have to put it together. And this one comes as a ready to run kit. You know, well, not even a kit, it's just ready to run. You pull it out of the box and it looks like this, and it's not a bunch of parts like that was. But yeah, finally getting everything cleaned up. I love my new charger. I don't know if I've shown this or not either. It's touch. You just touch on the pad. It's very simple to use. It's even got a power supply here that you can use if you need something, you know, another charger that's not 120 volt, one that you have to use a power supply on. Well, you can run it from here and you'll have it. I didn't know this was a power supply until I started reading the manual, and I'm like, well, crap. And this is much more too, much more battery charger and power supply. They're not cheap by no means, but yeah, this is what I got. It's just, you know, this right here, my air compressor down there, so I can, when I get home from racing, I can take it apart and blow it and all that. We did get a trailer, Chris did. Now I'm going to keep parts in the trailer and stuff like that, but I'm not going to keep my car in there because I'm going to carry it here so I can clean it off, because when you get done racing in the evenings, you're tired and you don't want to feel like messing with nothing. So I'm just going to carry it home with me and blow it off. My charger and all that will be with me. My batteries, because you don't want to keep the batteries in the trailer anyway. Never keep these in your car. I don't care if they're brand new, don't even do it, because the heat will make them blow up. You know, make them swell up like these are, and they'll explode in your car. So don't ever leave lipo batteries in your vehicle. Never. A guy did that here. I think he lived in Alabama. He's a rock crawler, and he had well, not something like this. He had something like this, but it was a different model, and it was in his girlfriend's car, and they had been out shopping and all that. He had the battery still in his vehicle, had it in the back seat, and the heat, you know, when they get out and they're going shopping, they're gone for a couple hours. Luckily, it did it when they were in the vehicle. You know, they were pulling off leaving, and all of a sudden the battery caught on fire and all that, and they stopped the car and threw the model out the door. And it did smoke up the car a little bit, but I mean, they could have been inside the mall and come back out to a car that's on fire. That's what I'm saying. Don't ever leave these in your vehicle at all. If you're running or rock crawling or whatever, go home first. Bring the batteries in the air-conditioned house, because they got to be climate controlled. It can't be, you know, like I said, left in your car, and it's, you know, because a car, inside of a car, can get up to 130 degrees, 140 degrees. I've done it. I put a thermometer in there and seen it for myself. It gets hot. And lipo batteries and heat do not mix. So do not leave these in your car for the last time. Please don't. Other than that, we're going to go practice, and they were supposed to have a big race in Helena this past Saturday. But I don't know. They had a big race in Huntsville, Alabama, Saturday. So I think everybody went up there, or most everybody did. So they didn't have a race down here. So I think me and Chris are gonna go, I don't know, one day this week or the end of the week, something like that. Go practice and try to race Saturday. If they have, you know, it just depends on how many people show up. Usually, if hardly no one shows up and there's 5 or 6 people out there, then we'll put on a practice race. You know, like we did this past Saturday, not yesterday, but last week. So, and I had some bugs to work out of this, because I just got this car not too long ago. And I had a dog bone, the axle, that's what they call them, dog bones, that go from your differential to your wheel to make it spin. And I had one of them kept popping out, so we had to fix that. I got to order some new ones, because for some reason this one ain't the same length or something. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to order some new ones Wednesday. They're like $6, $7. So I'm going to get those on order. And I had the back shock cup right here on the bottom. That one right there that the shock fits on, it kept popping off. I don't know why. I don't know if it was just because sometimes these cars will hyperextend, and it'll make stuff like that fall off. Because they got a triple there that these cars, well, this one too, can clear. And maybe when it's in the air, it's hyper flexing is what they call it. And you know, the chassis will flex some. Even though that's a metal chassis, they do flex. Because back in I think it was 1997, me and Chris and a bunch of us went to the Monster Truck Show. We were invited. And they gave us an intermission or during the intermission, we got to run our cars out there. And we were jumping what the monster trucks were jumping. And, I mean, these cars were getting very high. Higher than what they're supposed to get. And the more the crowd oohed and awed and all that, the higher I pushed it. And I had one, when it hit the ground, the chassis had flexed. And it was a nitro power, so the motor set here, and the block on the motor, it cracked the block, and you could actually see the rod turning, and it would start and run, and then it would die, of course, because it lost compression. But yeah, they will flex, you know, even in the air and when they hit. You know, even though they got shocks, they'll flex. But I guess that's it, guys. I don't have anything else to show or talk about or anything. But we will talk to everybody later. Y'all have a great day, and a great week coming up. I think today, yeah, it's August 5th, 6th, 2018. I can't believe the years have gone by. I'm 46 years old, so, yeah, I can't believe the years have just, I don't know where they're gone, where they have gone to, but, yeah, they're gone though, man. So enjoy life. Get out there. If you're in RC, enjoy the hobby, man. It's fun. I've been in it, God, since 91, 92, something like that. And then I got out of it for about, I say 20 years, but it wasn't that long. It was about the time this buggy came out. 03, 04 is when I got out of it. And recently got back in it about 8 months ago. So, and I'm enjoying it. I love it. So get out there and enjoy the hobby of RC. Y'all have a good week, good Sunday. Like I said, it's August 5th or 6th, I think. 2018, August. Y'all get out there and enjoy the hobby. Have a good week. And we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.